Hello everyone! Welcome to our very first Craft with Us.
We are super excited about this. We apologize for the noise. We're a 24/7 operation, it seems like, around here, so we've got things going on, but we are super excited to get started for this Craft with Us.
Yes, we are also still in the middle of some
redecorating.
I was going to say that, but there was a better word I was looking for. We're in the middle of some renovations. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. With the fancy word.
So we've got like half of our set going. We've got a fancy new table, which gives us some more space to craft with you guys, which is perfect for today's live. Karen says, nice backdrop. Thank you. We're spicing things up.
Hi, Andrea. How you doing?
Hello. Mike says
is here for
it. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna give you guys a little while longer to join in with us. I know this has kind of been a long-awaited live.
Yeah, so for anybody who is joining and doesn't know, this month we launched the very first Kennedy and Marina mystery box. Hi, Thomas! We launched the very first Kennedy and Marina mystery box, and so what that means was we kind of sat down and we went through kind of our product inventory and put some things together that we thought would fit the Valentine's Day theme so well. And then we picked out a couple SVGs and we put it all together in a little package and we put it online, and you all bought them out faster than we could have imagined.
Yes, so we're very grateful for that. This was actually an original idea from one of our viewers a while back. We had a viewer suggest that Marina and I do our very own mystery box where it's some of our favorite supplies and materials, and we thought we would take it a step further and incorporate it into a really fun craft with us so that we could hang out with you guys, teach you guys some stuff. Like Marina said, we have special SVGs for this, so we think it's going to be a lot of fun. Holly says, here with my mystery box.
Yay! Cynthia loves her pin pin.
Oh, awesome.
Hey, Roberta. Sheila says she just got her mystery box today. I mean, talk about in the nick of time. I'm so happy I'm so happy that you got it in time.
We tried to plan this out for you guys. We launched the mystery boxes last Wednesday, and then hopefully we were hoping that a week was enough for everyone to get theirs in time. If you still haven't received yours, don't worry, you can always go and watch the playback of this live. It will be posted to our Facebook page after the live is over, and also we're doing another Craft with Us next Wednesday, so you can definitely join us live for that one.
So we want to kind of run this Craft with Us like we're all in a room and we're crafting together. So if you have any questions or any comments or anything, just let us know. We have Emily and Megan in here with us tonight, so they're monitoring all your comments, and they'll let us know if you guys have any questions, if we're focused on, cutting or weeding or whatever the case may be. So whatever your questions are, definitely let us know. Chat with us along the way. Let us know how it's going. We want to know what your experience is. I think this is a really good craft with us, especially for beginners, because we're going to cover a little bit of everything.
Yes, we're working with, any of you who have already opened your mystery box, you have seen what's inside. So today we're working with HTV. I posted earlier, I tried to share it across all our platforms, that if you were joining us for today's craft with us, to go ahead and grab your mystery box and also grab a blank garment of your choice. And then if you've already opened your mystery box, you'll see that we've got some HTV in there. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to do a little unboxing, but
Ronnie is like, I'm just here to see what's inside the mystery box. So we're definitely going to open up that mystery box and show you what's in there.
Karen says, beer, anyone?
Oh, Karen, if you only knew, that would be fantastic right about now.
Or some wine.
So I guess.
Yep, there she goes again. She said, where's your alcohol? Girl.
We need you to come craft with us in real life.
Honestly.
We will take care of you. So let's get started. I guess the first thing that we can do is open up the mystery box.
Woo! Whoa, slid out of this tall chair. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we are opening this scissorless because...
No, I have. Did you see what Mike said?
What did he say?
He said, it's after 5 p.m., where's your wine? Ask him for a friend.
We have the same friends because I want to know the answer to that question too.
Ronnie says it was sold out before oh my gosh, you guys are commenting. I keep scrolling. Ah! It was sold out before I could get one, so I just have to watch this month. Well, I am glad that you're here watching with us. I still think that this live is going to be very informative and a great time.
And we want your feedback too.
Definitely.
So that way we know if we should do another one of these boxes. Bless you, Megan.
Okay.
I know, I just saw that too. Like,
Megan.
I'm just kidding.
She's barely.
I turned 22 in April.
And we're sitting here talking, and I'm like, okay, Kennedy, I can't see the screen and I can't see comments, so I'm gonna have to wear my glasses tonight. And she's like, I wish that I needed glasses. And I said, honey, wait till you turn 40, because when I turned 40, automatically I could not read whatever was scrolling at the bottom of the news station when I watched television. And so I went to the eye doctor, and I'm like, my vision has always been fine. Why can't I see? And he was like, well, you're 40. And I said, well, thank you.
Did he really say that? Because I would have been.
Promise you, those were his exact words. He said, well, you're 40. And I was like,
oh,
alrighty then.
that would crush my soul. Well.
Okay.
Let's see. Karen says I have shoes older than 22. Well, it's not my fault. Alright, so let's get into this beautiful mystery box. I hope everyone who received one is happy.
And don't worry, Karen, my oldest son is Kennedy's same exact age. So I think they graduated high school the same year. So I'm right there with you.
Alrighty, let's see.
Alright, are we on overhead, Emily?
Yeah, bring it a little towards me.
Towards you. How's that?
That's good.
Okay, so this was the Kennedy and Marina mystery box. So we tried to make it a little bit fun for kind of like an experience when you open the box. So there was just a little thank you card in there from us.
And yes, this, guys, if it's not clear, like, we put so much love into this box.
We wanted y'all to have fun with it.
Yeah, we posed for a beautiful picture, and we... Marina isn't happy with this picture, but I know everyone who received this box thought this was the cutest thing in the whole entire world, so...
Okay, so we've got the bubble wrap going on, because, we try to make sure that we pack everything securely. A little bit of festive tissue paper, and then the first thing that you should have come to was one of the little...
Table of contents.
I always say table of contents. One of the little packing slips. Just letting you know everything that you would find in the box. That way it'd be easy to identify what was in there. If we had anybody who was new to crafting or new to vinyl, this will help you in case you want to reorder anything. Or if you have any questions, then you can address the specific product. Mm-hmm. So that was our table of contents.
All right. Okay, now we're getting into the fun stuff. And I did see, where did it go? Megan said, I loved how it was packaged.
Aww.
So cute. And my boyfriend loved the special treats.
We've been eating these for like the last 2 weeks.
Yes. Our sweet teeth are definitely getting... Yep. Whatever.
We understand what you're saying.
Okay, good. Okay, so we've got our suckers, and we also included one of our beautiful, sorry, I forgot which camera we were on, color changing cups.
So we went for the pink color changing cup, and this one changes from light to dark pink. And then just to keep in tune with Valentine's Day, we went with the red lid and then the pink straw also. So that is going to be a lot of fun, and we are going to work with those next week. So come back and craft with us next Wednesday.
Okay, and then inside the cup, there is this beautiful printed pattern. Now, if any of you are familiar with our printed patterns that we offer on our website, you may not have seen this one before. Marina and I added this one to the website just so that we could include it in our mystery box. So this is kind of like a special edition printed pattern, I guess. It's brand new to the site at least, and
Just
this
for you
is
all.
yes, this should be everyone's first time working with it, and I think it's beautiful.
Adorable, and wait till you see how we use it. So cute.
Yes. So,
We're going to be using
inside-
this tonight.
Yeah, and inside we also included the TTD Easy Mask and some printed pattern instructions, just in case you wanted to use them on your own and you were unfamiliar with them.
So let us know if you've never worked with printed patterns before, and this will be your first time working with them. That's always exciting, and then we'll know how much detail to go into when we get to the area with the printed pattern.
And then we included some lovely tools. We've got the fan favorite pin here.
Everyone loved the pin pen.
And of course, yes, and of course to go along with the color theme we've got going on, we did the rose gold pin along with the Caesar squeegee with the felt edge.
Yes,
So
we're always
this-
talking to you guys about how we love to use the squeegee with the felt edge, so we wanted you all to try it out and let us know what you thought about it. So we included one in the box. Ooh, another lollipop. All right.
Holly says it's my first pattern vinyl. I love it.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're gonna love to work with it.
Real quick, Mike said, I'm wishing I had one of these boxes right now. FOMO is real. Are you happy now?
Yes.
So now you'll be
Yes.
happy to maybe get our next mystery box if that's something that we decide to do. What do you guys think? Should we do another mystery box?
I'll say Holly did say earlier, she said, would love another K&M mystery box or maybe a mystery craft box with everything you need for 1 or 2 complete projects.
That is, yes, that's definitely something that we've been thinking about because we wanted this one to be as inclusive as possible, but it was kind of hard to add a garment in there because then you have to get into multiple sizes and colors and things like that. So if we can figure out a way to do it, that's something we would definitely look for in the future.
Susie says, I love the printed pattern, but I have never used it and I was kind of scared. Well, I'm glad that you are here to work with us today, Susie, because we're going to be using the printed pattern, and if you've got your box on hand, you can craft along with us, and we'll
Yes.
help you out step by step.
Absolutely. Okay, so then in the box were 2 flat packed bags of vinyl. So they should have been labeled for you, one adhesive and one in heat transfer. So should we go over the adhesive really quick?
Yeah, sure.
So for the adhesive, and this one is what we're going to be using next week also, we went with chrome. I don't know how many of you have tried chrome, so we thought that with these beautiful colors, look at these colors, the rose gold, which and the cherry.
Ooh.
We thought that these were perfect for Valentine's, and so we wanted you all to try out the chrome if you've never used it before. And then we went with color changing vinyl because we're doing color changing cups. We figured what's the perfect complement? Color changing vinyl. So we're super excited. And then transfer
Of
tape.
course, the handy dandy blue grid. Such a trusty transfer tape there. So definitely join us for next week's craft with us as well because we're going to be doing 2 more crafts actually.
Next week we've
Yeah.
got to. Yeah. So next week we'll be working on the cups, and then if you want, you can grab a garment, and we'll be working on another heat transfer. So feel free to use the colors that we provided or colors that you have at home. Make this unique to you. Whatever it is that you want to do, and
Yes.
you should have enough left over so that you can get a couple of crafts out of what we've included in the box.
Yes, we wanted to make this a beautiful box just on its own to hopefully inspire you guys to use this vinyl as you please, but if you're interested in crafting with us, I think we have some pretty cool crafts planned out, so I hope you guys have as much fun as we are about to, because I'm excited.
Yes. And then last but not least, we have our heat transfer, which we will be working with tonight. And we went with Softflex. And let me tell you why we went with Softflex. Softflex heats at a lower temperature. So it heats at 285 degrees. And we know that we have a lot of newbies in our group. And so we know that not everybody has a heat press. So we thought that this would be good for our first mystery box because this would allow more people to participate. Whether you have a heat press, you're using a home iron, you're using an easy press,
Right.
tonight everyone can participate. There's not a certain high temperature or a certain amount of pressure that you have to use, so don't let the fact that you don't have a heat press intimidate you or steer you away from this project.
Right. And if you've never worked with it before, you're going to grow to love it. I know, because we can't stop talking about this stuff.
I know.
So I'm going to go ahead and take our lovely soft flex out of the bag.
Okay.
By the way, there's a few people saying that they want you guys to do another mystery box. So
Okay, guys. All right.
All right. So I'm going to move this stuff over here. Grab my little silhouette mat. So the first thing that you need to do is go to our website. I was gonna say if you have not done so, but we haven't given up the SVG, so you probably have not done so. So we are gonna show you where on our website to find the SVG that we are working with tonight. So hopefully everyone's near their computer and can download this SVG.
Alrighty, so here's our home screen, very zoomed in because Marina and I have trouble reading the comments on this laptop. So we're gonna go over to the blanks category. Nope, just kidding. Sorry, I'm spaced out. We're gonna go over to the resources category and go down to the SVG spot. Alrighty, it's gonna bring up a bunch of different categories. We will go. Should we do it by free? Should we do it by
Holidays.
Okay. So we're gonna go to holidays, and then, of course, Valentine's Day. And if you scroll to the bottom of the screen, you're gonna see maybe some unfamiliar SVGs because these are all brand new.
Right.
All right, and the one that we're gonna be working with today is the Snoopy Valentine's SVG. You guys recognize this pattern?
Maybe it colored a little bit differently, but.
Alright, so if you guys found the SVG, go ahead and download it. It should just be a matter of a few seconds to download onto your computer. And then you will be able to open it into your Cricut or Silhouette software.
Mm-hmm. So we went ahead and we saved it to our desktop and then pulled it into Silhouette. But before we move forward, I want to make sure we didn't go over that too... Hey, look, Gibby.
Hello.
I just want to make sure we didn't go through that too fast. I wanted to make sure that everybody was able to follow along with that. Was everybody able to get the Snoopy SVG? Let us know if you're having any trouble downloading that SVG.
Our sweatshirts are fun.
Thank you.
We made them just for
Yes.
the live.
And that, the SVG page that we were just on, we just added this one to the website today, and it is free, no charge. So if you're interested in it, go get this SVG and get some soft flex and make your Valentine's Day
Yeah,
shirt.
that was a super easy one, right?
Super easy, yes.
I saw someone say that they're downloading it now.
Okay,
Miss
great, Holly.
Love Snoopy. Yes,
Yay.
we love Snoopy.
We're going retro, a little bit old school. But we figured this would be a fun one to do, so hopefully everyone's enjoying this SVG. Okay, I don't see anyone saying that they're having a problem downloading it, so I'm assuming everyone's pulled it into their software.
Maybe we should give them just a little bit longer.
Should we give them a little bit longer?
A little bit longer.
she said, "Well, why don't you play faster?"
All right.
So, I don't know. When do you think that we might do our next mystery box?
Ooh, I'm not sure about that. We will definitely, I don't know. I mean, we do a mystery box every month for anybody who doesn't know.
Right. So, within the first few days of each month, Megan and Emily are actually in charge of our monthly mystery boxes. So we have a mystery box every single month, like Marina said, that you guys can always take part in, and those are always super fun. We always seem to get good feedback on those as well, so those are good standalone boxes by themselves. Ronnie says St. Patrick's Day for our next mystery box.
St. Patrick's Day. We'll have to see if we can put it
That's
together
pretty
our next
soon.
step.
That's pretty soon.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on.
She said, "Ah."
We'll have to see what we can do, definitely. So I am gonna, okay, should we switch over to Silhouette now? Okay. All right. So we've got our little Snoopy in here. What was that, Megan? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Cheryl just said that she got her mystery box today, and she's shocked at how fast it got to her.
Oh, I'm good that
Awesome.
it got to you. I'm truly sad and sorry for the people that it hasn't, shipped
Right.
out to yet. I imagine you'll get it very, very shortly. I know I saw a few comments, people saying it was supposed to arrive today.
Hopefully you got it because
Yeah.
they all went out. If you ordered by 2 p.m., then it went out same day. So hopefully, if you didn't get it today, it'll be there tomorrow. And you'll already know what to do with the contents.
Yeah.
So now that we've got the SVG pulled into the Silhouette software, you should just be able to pull the pieces apart. We designed it so that it will be super easy to work with. So we're doing a little bit, this is why I say it's good for anyone specifically just starting out, because we're doing a little bit of layering. We've got a knockout going on. We're using printed patterns. We're doing a little bit of everything on this one. So
Holly's saying that in her design space, it's giving her uploaded SVG contain the following items that are not supported pattern fills. So it's because it has a pattern fill in it,
Okay.
it's not working.
Okay.
So she should still be able to pull it in though, right?
Yeah, it should. I imagine it should still pull in that shape for you, Holly. The only thing that has a pattern fill is Snoopy's sweater. Let us know if it's still pulling in that shape for you.
Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do, I really want to know and make sure.
Yeah, she said she went ahead and imported it anyways.
Perfect. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So you should be able to pull it apart, and I don't know what color that the software will turn the shirt, but it turned it black. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to. I want you all to look for Snoopy's little nose in there because his little nose was on top of the
We
white.
decided we would include a little scavenger hunt for you guys.
So you want to make sure you move the nose away because the nose was sitting on top of the white. We want to make sure that we cut it. We don't cut a hole out in the outline, but we cut the nose a little bit separately. So we're just going to line this up, and then we'll go ahead and put our vinyl on our mat.
Shiny side down.
Yes.
While you guys are doing that, Sarah wants to know, is this video going to be available later for those who have not received their box?
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course, Sarah. So for any of you that are wanting to know, you can watch the replay of this live by going to the video tab on our Facebook page. It should be our most recent video, and you can watch the entire live back, start to finish, and use your contents of the box then. But also, like I mentioned, we're doing another craft with us next Wednesday,
Yes.
so you can definitely join us for that one.
Okay, so we've got our black outline on there, and let's go ahead and send that one to cut. So in your software, go ahead and send that to cut. Heat transfer smooth. Now, because my blade is a little bit funny, I'm just gonna up my force and my blade just a little bit. And then let's go ahead and send that. Now, I always send it mirrored.
I know, I personally, when I'm working in Silhouette, instead of sending it as mirrored, I go ahead and flip my image horizontally. It works out better for me that way, but it works out better for her to send it mirrored, so whatever you need to do to mirror your HTV design, do that.
Exactly. I can't, for some reason, it just works better in my brain to just send it as mirrored. But then, it does kind of flip it on the mat where it's cutting it, so I understand how that gets confusing too. So I'm trying to learn to do it both ways. So we're cutting out our black outline, giving everyone time to get theirs cut out.
Are we on front camera?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see what you guys are up to, how everything's going with you guys. Comment about Sarah. Roberta says, I'm glad that it always asks me because sometimes I forget to mirror no matter how hard I try. LOL. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So I know if you're working in the Cricut software tonight, then you have to remember to, slide that little mirror button over. That's gotten me a couple times because I always forget to do that.
Roberta says, "Oh gosh, the four is noisier than the 3. LOL."
Yes, it is. So I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the fact that it looks like it cut off the mat a little bit.
Funny. Maybe you should have flipped it horizontally.
Y'all.
I think we're about to witness it.
Touche, Kennedy.
Look, we need to be friends. We need to be friends, Marina. Did it really cut off?
Yeah, just a little bit on this side, and I'm using the correct mat because I was having that problem before, but I'm using the correct mat. So the fact that, and then when you look on the Silhouette software, I'm not off the mat.
Yeah, I know. That's why I flip it horizontally, because it always does some funky stuff to me like that. And that's just my only solution.
Ronnie said, "Ooh, she told you."
Ronnie, thanks for throwing me under. All right, fine. What are we gonna do? Flip horizontally?
Well, first we need another sheet of soft
Well, we got one in this other box over here. We're flipping horizontally. Is that what you do?
Yep.
And okay, I'm going.
And then you just send as is when it asks you if you want to mirror it.
Okay.
She said,
Now you're gonna have to remember to flip everything else horizontally,
"Yeah, you gotta flip everything horizontal."
except for the. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Marina said, "Huh?"
The other stuff is small, so I know, but I'm gonna do it. I'm learning a new trick tonight. I can do it.
Jeremiah said horizontal, LOL. And Ronnie said, "I'm sorry, but I love you guys."
Don't apologize. We love you guys.
Kennedy said don't apologize because you're on her side. Alright, let's grab this other piece. Actually, while we're doing that, should we move? I can grab this while we're cutting something else.
Karen said, "Wow, under the bus, watch Marina, she's gonna back up."
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Alright.
Okay. So I'm gonna actually take these 2 pieces. I just realized I don't have a keyboard over here. So let's pull this down here for just a second and let's cut the red.
Flip it horizontally.
Alright, Kennedy.
Okay.
Okay, and let me tell you, if you want to save your vinyl and you want a nice, neat cut, you can always put a weeding box around this, just to make sure that you get a nice square out of there. You don't have to. It's something that we recommend sometimes. So.
Ronnie says, "I'm on both of your sides. I'm a Cricut user." And Rosa says, "Hello."
Hi, welcome.
Rosa, thank you for joining. Today we are doing a craft with us. Alright, I can't line that up, I'm too far away. Using the contents in the Kennedy and Marina mystery box. So if you got one, grab yours, grab a garment. We're just now getting into this. If you didn't get one, hang out and craft with us and learn about layering.
Okay. Let's try this again, y'all. Now we're sending the red. And we flipped it horizontally.
We did.
Oh, so now I'm going to send this. We're going to let that cut. And then, what's the next piece?
Stephanie, while you're getting that ready, Stephanie also says hello, and Jeremiah said that table is huge.
It is huge, yep. So let's go ahead and flip Snoopy.
I can't even see Snoopy. So what I'm going to do for Snoopy, y'all, I'm just going to make Snoopy blue. Let's just make him blue just so we can see him on there. And again, you could definitely use a weeding box and get a nice, neat little Snoopy. Flip him horizontally. All right. Our red cut pretty fast.
Did it cut off the mat?
I'm crossing my finger. No, I'm just kidding. No, it does not look like it cut off the mat.
How handy. Alright, let's get
Fine,
into the white now.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Fine. Okay, so now we're going to do Snoopy.
Tammy says, love the new background, and Deb says, loving this, LOL.
Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate
Yes.
y'all hanging out with us at 7:30 at night. Well, 7:30 our time. So.
Oh no, Holly has to restart her design space.
Oh no, with all the blunders that I'm having, Holly, don't worry, you'll catch back up.
Yeah, honestly. I probably won't make it far.
Send as is. So we're gonna do the white, and while we've got the white going, and that's one of the differences between Silhouette and Cricut that I love is that you can go back to your design while it's cutting.
Yeah.
That's kind of difficult in Cricut, so.
Alright, let's go back to our black. No?
Well, we can. Yeah, we can. Oh, you know what? I can cut the black while you're doing the printed pattern, because that's going to take a minute for you to get it all lined up. And, oh, you need the black. Never mind. All right, so I'm going to flip. Did we flip him already?
We did.
We already flipped him.
Yep.
Oh, that's why he looks funny. Okay.
Grab his little nose.
All right.
Ronnie says, I'm definitely going to need to get that kind of table for when I have my own place. Karen says, wow, Kennedy is dissing. And Kristen says, hello from Hawaii.
Thank you. Isn't she?
Hello
Like,
from
Kennedy
Hawaii.
is being ruthless tonight. I mean, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Look, it's just, it was funny that I told her that I have this mistake when I send as mirrored, and then the mistake happened. I just thought that was funny. I'm sorry,
Of course
guys.
she did. Of
sorry.
course she did.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
hope you guys learned something. If any of you guys have ever run into that problem, that is always what helps me.
But the funny part is, I normally don't.
It's never happened to her, so that's why it's just so funny that it happened today on today's live.
Because that is perfect. It was supposed to be an educational moment. Okay.
Georgia said this is what happens when it's later in the evening. LMAO.
This is what happens when Marina and I craft together, regardless.
Now, imagine if we had added in adult beverages. Oh my gosh. Okay. Send as is.
Mm-hmm.
We're sending the black through. All right. What colors do we have left? We've got our little pink bow, and we've got our printed pattern.
So go ahead and flip the pink bow.
Flip it.
Flip it, flip it. Woohoo!
Now, you can see the amount of space that's in this pink bow. You can certainly turn that into two pieces, just so you don't have to waste so much vinyl. And that's probably what we'll do. I'm gonna release the compound path, and then I'm just gonna, let's see, group those two together, and then let's group all this together. And then that way I have my two pieces, and I can save a whole lot of vinyl doing that.
Woo! That was a good tip.
And it definitely helps when you're layering too, because you always want to account for a little bit of shrinkage, so this is going to help us to line it up on our design better anyway. We're probably going to have to cut it, so why not save the vinyl?
Alright.
All right, the black, dun, dun, dun.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like this is the test.
Did it work?
Looks beautiful to me.
It works. Okay.
Megan.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a couple comments. Sorry.
Okay.
Kristen says, I have a Cricut but have had a hard time doing layering.
Okay.
Karen said, Marina, we got ya. Old age and treachery will beat youth and skill anytime.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ronnie says, mystery box with a twist. LaGibby says, adult beverages plus crafts equals super creative results.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Patrick says hi, and Starla says hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes. I mean, imagine what we would create. Actually, I don't want to imagine. Okay, so now we're going to do our bow, which is our last solid color. Let's go. Did I flip this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is why I need the youth, though, because I can't remember. All right. We're sending as is. Some of the cut lines in your design are overlapping, so only part of the shape will be cut. You don't say. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah. Let's see what happens. I've never gotten that message before.
And we've also cut this design out a few times, so.
You said mystery box with a twist. You weren't kidding because all kinds of things are getting twisted up in here.
When y'all said that you don't want to see what would happen with adult beverages and crafting, Ronnie said, "Oh, but that would be so fun."
Okay, so our next Kennedy and Marina mystery box. We're all gonna have a glass of wine with us too. How about that?
I love it. Okay. I think that it cut just fine. I think it cut pretty well.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay, silhouettes. You're trying to trick us.
Alrighty.
And
Karen,
now,
sorry, Karen said, "Don't tell her you need the youth."
It did get to my head a little bit. Not gonna lie. Alright, so
Okay.
what's different about this printed pattern?
well, nothing because we sent everything as is. But this one, you're not going to flip this over because there's no carrier sheet on here. So if, when you're looking at your printed pattern, you notice you don't have that plasticky, shiny carrier sheet on the front of it. So we are actually going to lay this on the mat face up. So
And you do not mirror your design. So the part of the Snoopy SVG, the part where we have his little sweater.
Okay, now think about this also, because how do you want the diamonds or the argyle pattern to go on Snoopy's sweater? So if I cut it this way, they're going to be going horizontally, and I don't want that. So I'm going to cut it this way.
Okay.
And that's always the challenge with printed patterns, is figuring out how you want the pattern to go. And I have decided this way is best, except I need a pair of scissors.
We don't have those.
Oh,
You're not. And let's see, thank you. It's very small, so it's only about 4 inches, right? So I don't need to cut very much. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this down.
So in case you guys missed it, since we're working with HTV, you're gonna mirror all parts of your design, except for the part that we are cutting out in the printed pattern. So you're gonna send your little Snoopy sweater as is, and you're gonna lay your printed pattern face up on the mat.
You got a couple of comments. Roberta said they were asking earlier where the alcohol was, and I think they drank it before going live. Ronnie said
Roberta.
the next one where Kennedy said that we would have the wine. She said yes, definitely we'll be tuning in for that one. And Karen said, just the glass. How big? 100 ounces?
Have you seen those wine bottles that like have the wine glass spout at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna find those.
Right.
We're gonna
And
find
Ronnie
those.
also said you guys should make a design on a wine glass, but of course you would have to test out the product.
Of course. We would
That's
have
so
to
smart.
see how.
Quality care.
Yep.
That's how we'll present it. Okay, so we're gonna send our printed pattern. It has the same cut settings on my machine, but remember you can always do a test cut on your machine to make sure that your cut settings are accurate.
Right, because our blade is rather old at this point, so our cut settings are probably a little bit different than yours. So just make sure that you're doing your test cuts.
Okay, silhouette. Cut away. I'm not sure.
Look at me said, next Kennedy and Marina mystery box instructions, not included / optional glass of wine.
Definitely.
There you
We
go.
should definitely
We're gonna put it on the packing
yes,
slip.
Yes. That's a good idea. We're gonna
Additional
use that.
materials needed.
Karen said a funnel.
We'd include that in the mystery box.
Right? And Ronnie said do it with some color changing vinyl on your wine glass.
Ooh, I like that. Or the tumblers that we have.
Did it work out?
I think that it did, but you know that I can't see. So we're gonna find out in just a second.
Alright, so there's 2 of us here. We're
That's
making
right.
2 shirts. So Marina went ahead and cut all of her design out before
Yes.
the live.
So this way. Oh, is this all still mine too? Oh, maybe I took yours. I
Oh,
think I took yours.
I'll take these. That's
Okay.
fine.
I think I took all
What's
your
going on?
stuff.
Alright.
Okay, so the first thing that the first layer on the shirt, we want to be the black outline, right? So the first thing that you want to weed is the black. You have a pin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All Alrighty.
So we're gonna start weeding away the black soft flex, and I love how it weeds. So easy. Hopefully this is an easy one to weed, especially if you're just starting out. There's not a lot of small pieces in here.
If you guys notice, Marina and I printed out the design as well, just because when you're working with different layers or you're working at weeding away your excess material, it's kind of helpful to have a reference picture. So that's a handy little tip if you guys ever wanted to do that. It's pretty helpful to have that on hand.
Yes.
Yeah, Roberta said I love the idea of printing the picture to have sitting there. Yes, I think it's rather helpful.
It definitely helps out during layering. There have been many times where we've gotten up here and we're like, where does this piece go?
So we started printing the pictures out to save us some confusion.
If you've never used the Pin Pen, a weeding tool, and this is your first time, how do you like it?
I'm sure you love it because
Some
things
well,
are
for some
so-
people, I think it's like a bit of a learning curve, so you like have to get used to it.
I mean, I know it when I first started doing videos with you, and we did that that instructional video on the different weeding tools.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, that was a year ago.
Oh my gosh, time is flying.
So basically what that means is if you guys hang out with us for a year, you'll learn a lot. Because when I first started, this pen was a learning curve for me. It was a little bit of a trick to be able to stab and peel in just the right way.
Yeah, I mean at that time, I preferred the curved hook weeding tools.
And now we both just love the weeding tweezers also. But we have many
definitely
great
does.
weeding tools, guys.
Holly said you guys are making the cups next week, right?
Yes.
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 Okay, she said it can be our special craft night glass and less chance of a spill.
Okay.
So smart. Well, they say when you drink out of a straw.
Roberta says she loves the idea of printing the picture to have sitting there. Didn't you already read that?
That's
Yeah.
okay. We love to hear it.
As I was like halfway through, I was like, this sounds familiar.
Didn't you leave the trash can up here?
I did. It's right over here.
Oh, you just...
Yeah, it was either. Yeah. Okay.
Ronnie says that she loves those pins. Makes weeding look so easy.
It really is. Once you get the hang of it, I think that you are going to love it. It took me a while to get the hang of it. It took me a while to learn how to use it. But once I did, then I was like, oh, okay, I see here. Because for the little pieces, like make sure, Snoopy has, thank you. Snoopy has like these little pieces along his collar. So for little things like that, it's perfect. Make sure I didn't forget to weed any.
Roberta said, I just realized my first order with you folks was in January of 2020, so it's my 1 year anniversary.
Happy
Roberta,
anniversary!
that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching with us all this time. I hope that you've learned a lot over the year.
Ronnie said, it's the same thing, haha, when you're like the hang of it and you
Right? Thank you. Ronnie, you're becoming my favorite really fast. Okay, so now I've got Snoopy in here. Does anyone else ever have trouble like finding your design in here? Is it just me? Maybe I need stronger glasses. I'm telling you all, I almost took a picture and posted it in our crafting group, but then I thought, no, you look crazy, girl. But when I'm sitting at home and I'm weeding, I have a headlamp on my head because I need the light to like actually shine down onto the vinyl so I can find my cuts. And I look ridiculous, but
it's helpful.
it works. It works.
Let me tell you guys, I've got these acrylic nails, and I'm not one to typically have acrylic nails. I do love them. I think they look fabulous, but this is a little bit of a learning curve. Let me tell you.
That's what we should have done. We should have done Valentine's Day nails
Aw.
with StarCraft HD. That would have been
Yes.
fun.
We still could.
We still could.
Roberta said, OMG, she's learned more than you can imagine. She learns new things every time we go live, including tonight already.
Aw,
Yay.
that's so awesome to hear. I know we're still learning things when we go live too.
We learn a lot from you all.
We definitely do.
We learn a lot from you all.
Okay. Ronnie said, "Aw, shucks, thanks, Marina."
Okay.
It looks like Amy just tuned in, and she said that she loves the wallpaper. It's so cute.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
Amy. We're actually still in the middle of some renovations going on, so this wall, hopefully by the end of the week, is going to be a little bit more filled up. We're going to have some shelves. We're going to have our logo back up. So today it's a little bit cave-like, but I'm glad that you guys like it. I think it makes the place feel pretty cozy.
Holly said, "My go-to for hard to see vinyl on a sticky mat on top of a light pad. $8 on Amazon."
Do you like, I've heard mixed reviews about the light pad. I almost bought one, and some people say they work great, and some people say just put it up on your window, like on a sunny day, or, you know,
Well,
with the
what
daylight.
if it's not sunny outside?
Well, I don't know. I guess the daylight will help you. I don't know, but if you like it, that's good to hear. I like to try out different techniques because, whew, do I have a hard time seeing. Well, seeing my cut lines, not seeing in general. All right.
You missed the look that Kennedy was
All right. See, I mean, Kennedy is on me today, y'all. On me.
Carrie says they work great, but the room should be dark. And Ronnie says yes, she has used them and she loves it.
Awesome.
That might be something we need to look into then.
Yes.
Honestly, this white table I feel like is helping me see things a little bit better. I don't know.
Well, lucky you. I'm still struggling, but that's okay.
Well, you are winning the weeding race right now. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
So
let's see.
you must be doing something right.
It's a whole lot of, now you said that I might be jinxed because I'm at, oh no. Let's see. I think I did it. Yay! Look at that cute little sweater. Snoopy. He dresses better than I do.
So originally we had our mystery box craft with us plan. We knew that we wanted to do this Snoopy SVG, but kind of last minute we decided that we wanted to kind of design, I guess you would say. We didn't really design this printed pattern, but we picked it out specifically to add to the site so that we could use it as Snoopy's sweater because we just thought it was the perfect little sweater pattern.
Yes.
I know that's not how you're supposed to use those, but
Hey, whatever works. We didn't have a whole lot of pieces. These come in handy when you're weeding, like, you know, if I had a mandala or something, or I was weeding a bunch of tiny, intricate pieces. Okay.
You got some more comments about like the light boxes and stuff.
Mhm.
Ronnie did say she knows that if you put a little baby powder on it, it also helps for you to see the line because it falls in.
that helps especially when working with glitter. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with glitter HTV, but that stuff is especially hard to see the cut lines with.
Oh, yes.
So I've definitely heard of people using the powder method when weeding glitter.
Let's see. Holly says the one that she has is super duper bright. She said she never would have paid what Cricut charges for theirs though. It needs to be plugged in, so she attaches it to a portable charger.
Oh, smart.
Karen says she has the light pad, and she don't like it.
She doesn't like, see, I always hear mixed reviews about it.
Leanne says, I don't have a pen, but I have something similar that I made myself with a lead pencil. It makes it so much easier to weed really detailed things.
You made
Yes,
it?
that's awesome.
Look at you, you little crafty gal.
DIY.
That's awesome. Because I know weeding, I can't even imagine weeding without a nifty little tool. So that's really cool that you just made your own.
Yeah, we definitely go through, the pen has its place, the tweezers have their place. We definitely bounce back and forth between the weeding tools.
Roberta said, okay, I think I'll just spend my funds on vinyl instead. Instead of the light pen.
All right, so Kennedy's mastered this. Okay, we practiced this. Kennedy has
Don't
mastered
jinx
it.
me,
Okay,
Marina.
never mind. But Kennedy is going to show us how we want to get started, because here's the issue that you're facing when you're layering. If you're using multiple types of vinyl, then there could be multiple temperature and pressure settings. So we want to start with the hottest temperature first and then work our way down. So we're using StarCraft Soft Flex, so the majority of the vinyl is going to be pressed at 285. However, we're using our printed pattern. So we're going to press this at 300 degrees, and we are going to do 2-second tacks for all of the layers except the final layer, in which we will go ahead. We're going to drop the temperature down and then press the final layer for about 10 seconds.
A quick little side note, if you guys have never worked with the printed patterns before, printed patterns also can't be layered. So that is the reason why in our black layer you see that we completely knocked out the sweater. So that will help us to be able to press the sweater directly onto the garment. So hopefully things don't get too tricky right here, because I definitely think that it's worth it to be able to get this beautiful printed pattern incorporated in this design.
And you will sometimes see people layer printed pattern, and it will stick on there, but we did not want you all to make a shirt or a sweatshirt in which, you know, you wash it 3 washes down the road and then all of a sudden the printed pattern's hanging off when you take it out. So that's why we went ahead and just knocked it out, so that we could make sure that you all had something that was going to last you a while. Okay.
So I've got this nice pink sweatshirt here. The first thing I'm going to do is fold my sweatshirt in half. Make sure it's lined up properly.
Okay,
And then-
take your time, because Megan wants you to wait like 2 more minutes.
Not me,
Not this Megan. She's
Okay.
catching up. She's
Okay,
catching
Megan,
up.
that's fine. We'll talk for a minute.
We could talk about Holly's really good idea she had. She said there should be an LED lighted pin.
Holly, you should design that.
Don't tell anyone that. You keep that a secret,
That should
and you
totally-
make that yourself,
Yes.
and you become a millionaire. What? Okay.
Yes, you can
Because-
press the little button right here, and then it lights up, and then you Holly, I feel like that's $1 million idea.
Seriously.
Go on Shark Tank.
Let's go together. Cut me in, and I will help you out. That is genius. Man, that's genius.
All right, so I'm just making sure we've got all our ducks in a row here. I really hope that this little technique I'm about to show you guys isn't too difficult. I feel like I figured it out.
You got it.
Guys, I think you guys got it also. Holly says deal. Seriously,
it.
Holly, that is a great idea.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready, Megan?
While we're waiting for her to answer,
Okay.
Leanne talking about her the one that she made herself.
Mm-hmm.
She said the awesome part is when the needle gets stole, she just takes it out and puts a new one in, and she can retract the needle when I'm not using it.
Oh, she has like one of the mechanical pencils.
Yeah, like a mechanical pencil.
Got you. Yes, that is smart.
That's awesome.
That is smart. So I wonder though, like when you're applying pressure, so you take out the lead and you just put in a needle? Is that how you do it?
So.
I think she might have to do one that's like a little thicker lead. That I would
Because
assume.
I was thinking, would the lead break if it was lead? Would it break like does it break a lot, or, I mean, it works for her, so it must not break a lot.
I'm just interested because you guys are really creative and coming up with all these great ideas. Okay, so Megan asked, what temp is the press? So our heat press is at 300 degrees right now because our first layer that we're pressing is the printed pattern. So go ahead and get your heat press up to 300 degrees. I guess we should have told you guys that earlier, huh?
Yeah, we turned on our heat press, but
they didn't.
we didn't tell you all to
They're
do.
crafting with us, Marina.
I know, we should have told you all. So
Look,
yeah,
it's your first time.
but we've got 2 shirts to make, and they're probably only making 1.
That's true.
So if you want, you can start, and then we'll do the second one, and then that way, anybody who
So get those heat presses turned on to 300 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this first sweatshirt, but we have a second one to make, so you guys can jump in when I get around to that.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we planned it that way, because sometimes I like to see it done first and then do it myself.
Okay, good. So you'll do the second one.
No.
Rebecca said we are all learning together.
That's right. That is right.
All Alright, so I'm going to press this sweatshirt.
I missed it. Did you already say why you're doing that?
I briefly, maybe not. So, I went ahead and folded my sweatshirt down the middle and I went ahead and pressed it. And if you can see, when I open it up, I have a nice little crease down the middle. So that's going to help me line up my design in the middle of my sweatshirt. Now Marina is actually really good at lining up the designs on the sweatshirt. I don't know how great I am at that. So I might need her opinion.
I'm an eyeballer, so I know, like, you know, sometimes I try with the ruler, but ultimately I end up saying, yep, that looks good.
That's me.
Alright, so I know that I said we're pressing the printed pattern first. We still are. But this is the biggest piece of our design here, so I want to make sure that I get this lined up properly on the sweatshirt. So I'm just going to lay this down. And we like to measure about 3 inches down from the neckline. Alrighty. I don't think we have a ruler over here.
I'm eyeballing it. That looks good.
That looks good. Alright, so now that I've got my biggest piece of the design laid out on the shirt, I know exactly where I want everything to lay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up just the edge of this design here. Just kidding, that needs, we should go over that real quick.
Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, so
While your heat presses are warming up, everyone.
we just thought about that. So your printed pattern does not have a carrier sheet on it, right? So we want to give it a carrier sheet. So do we have a piece big enough to...
I mean, we have this. We can use this.
I was going to show them how to... Yeah, this is what we'll do. So your black outline, take your black outline, because we included a piece of TTD Easy Mask in your box, but I'm gonna let y'all save that, and next time you order the printed pattern, you already have one, because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut a little piece of the carrier sheet off of this outline right here. Hopefully this is big enough.
Also, there's a few little, like, scrappy
Yeah,
things.
let me see it. Pull this out. We're going to, sorry, I've got some debris here. Which side is it on? There we go.
Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to take this piece of carrier sheet that I just actually cut out of there, and I'm going to lay it on top of my printed pattern like so.
And then you're going to take your handy dandy Caesar squeegee with the felt edge, if I can get it out of this bag.
And then we are just going to apply some pressure to the front, burnish it on the front and then on the back. Okay, and then while we have it flipped over on the back, we are just going to peel away the backing nice and easy. Just kind of roll it back.
And you'll see that it transferred to that piece of the carrier sheet.
Now you've got a carrier sheet on it. So you have a whole sheet of the TTD Easy Mask, but now you can save that sheet and just use this little bit of leftover scraps. We're going to throw it away anyway, probably. So we just saved you some money.
All right.
All right.
Back to the beautiful heat press here. So like I said, I went ahead and laid down this big chunk of design here. And what I'm going to do, see, I just want to make sure that this piece fits exactly where I want it to on the shirt, because this is going to be our first layer. So I'm just going to lift up this part of my design, and it helps that this is a see-through carrier sheet, so it's pretty simple to line things up here. So I'm just making sure I don't stick the two pieces together, but I can see that that lines up nicely exactly where I want it to. So I'm just going to hold down that printed pattern and go ahead and peel away my soft flex.
Holly Steph finally got it to go to the cutting part.
Okay, Holly.
We're hanging out with you, Holly. Don't worry.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and press this. I'm just going to press up for a few seconds. And you'll you'll see that peels away nicely. So our next layer, do we want to move on to the black now?
Yes, but we're gonna bring down the temperature of our heat
And
press.
we're gonna talk for a minute.
Let's take that down to 285 and just drop that temperature.
Holly said, "Tell me you're a newbie without telling me you're a newbie."
Hey, TikTok queen. I don't know, maybe that's from somewhere else, but.
No,
I see it. I see it all over TikTok. Yes.
Alright, so we got the heat press changing its temperature to 285 degrees just because from this point on we are working with our soft flex. And we definitely don't want to overheat our vinyl. That can cause problems with the permanency on your material. It may peel up sooner or wrinkle up. So we definitely want to make sure that we're pressing everything at the correct temperature.
Yes, yes. A lot of times we'll get calls or emails or messages from individuals who can't get their vinyl to stick. And so when you want to start asking questions and trying to figure out what exactly the issue is. Is it the vinyl? Is it the temperature? Is it the pressure? What it is? And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be that, I shouldn't say 9 times out of 10, often it is going to be that temperature. So there is...
Whether the temperature be too low or too high, but it's definitely an important factor when working with HTV.
Yeah, so we have everything from, stretch and soft flex to brick and holographic, and they all have, different temperatures and different pressures. So there is a document on our website that will definitely help you out and give you the temperature and
even the cut settings
for all the materials that, especially for Caesar.
Yes, so you can find that under our resources tab on our website. It's even helped us out sometimes because we forget with all the different materials that we work with, we forget how everything needs to be properly pressed. So it's good to have that to refer back to. And it looks like we're ready.
All right.
How convenient.
Did you already take off Snoopy's gloves? Oh, you did. You got
did.
it. Never mind. All right, you got it. We probably should have pressed both strips at 300, but we're
I
right along.
literally just thought of that. I was like, shouldn't she have done that?
We're waiting on Holly, so we want to press when Holly's ready to press anyway. That's when we'll do this.
You're waiting on Megan.
I thought it was Holly that said I just got it to cut.
Oh yeah, she just got it cut, but Megan was waiting on for her heat press to heat up too.
Okay. Megan, how's it looking?
Holly, how's it looking? Alright, so now I'm ready to press my biggest layer here, and you'll see that I got everything to line up perfectly around the sweater. So we'll go ahead and press that just for a few seconds. So we just want to do like a 1 to 2 second tack since we're still working with multiple different layers here.
Yes, just long enough to get it to stick.
Okay, will you actually cut that for me?
Sure will.
I'll go ahead and do something.
Holly said, "Don't wait on me unless you have a full bottle."
Holly. I do not, unfortunately.
Megan said, "How long did we press the pattern vinyl?"
So we still only did about a 2-second tap for the pattern vinyl, but we wanted to make sure that we were pressing that at the correct temperature because we're going to keep adding heat to it as we add each layer. So we started out at the correct temperature of 300, and then we just bumped it down a little bit, and we're going to keep adding layers to make sure we get a good even press.
Alright, so it's really up to you guys as to, what's the word I'm looking for? Why do I always draw a blank? As to what order you want to press these next layers in. I think I'm going to go with the red next, so I'm pressing my red heart. I'm just kind of making sure that I look around the outer edges of my black layer here to make sure that I've got kind of like even lines. So I'm pressing it in the right spot. And it all looks good to me, so I'm going to press that for just a few seconds, once again.
Megan said to 285, correct?
Yes. 285 is for the soft flex.
The printed pattern's at 300.
Yes, the printed pattern's at 300. I'm sorry. Are you the printed pattern at 300 and the soft flex at 285?
Okay. And now we'll go ahead and press our
Mike says alcohol like ink. Do y'all sell that? We actually do sell alcohol inks. So if you are someone who likes to make tumblers, we should totally do a mystery box that includes like a tumbler, some alcohol ink.
Maybe just a tumbler kit mystery box. That would be a cool craft with us.
The only problem is we'd have to make sure that everybody has a cup turner. So let us know how y'all feel about that.
Yes.
About doing something like that. But we most definitely carry alcohol inks, we carry glitter, we carry the epoxy, we actually carry the tumblers also. So yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, if we did a tumbler box, it would have to ship a specific way.
Yeah, it'd have
If it
to
has
go
alcohol ink or
UPS.
epoxy in it.
See, that's why they pay Emily and Megan the big bucks, because they think about stuff like that.
Alright, so now let's get into the next layer of Mr. Snoopy here. We're gonna press his body for just a few seconds.
Roberta, we're gonna have to research a cup turner for you. We can send you the link for the one that we have if you decide you want to get one. Let us know.
And now I can line up my pink arrow.
He looks so cute. I am in love with him on this little pink sweatshirt.
Honestly, it looks so good. And actually, so I've got my 2 pieces of my pink arrow here. And I've also got his little black nose that we can't forget about. And I can press this all at the same time. Just make sure that your carrier sheets aren't overlapping anywhere. Looks like I'm good to go. And this is my last press. So I'm going to press it for the full amount of time at 10 seconds.
Now, you may want to do like a 2-second tack and remove the carrier sheet so there's not that indent. That's
a
something
good
that
point.
happens sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes when you see the carrier sheet laying on top of vinyl that's already pressed, it does leave a little bit of a crease. So I'm going to do what she said. That's a good tip. I'm going to press this all for just a couple seconds, and then we'll peel away the carrier sheets and do our final press.
And sometimes when we press these and we post like TikToks and things, people will say, you forgot to use a Teflon sheet, or if you used a Teflon sheet, it would have come out better. So we want everyone to
People
know.
say that?
Yes, somebody
I've
said
never-
that on one of my TikToks, and I was
Goodness.
like, there is a Teflon sheet. I was like, it's attached to the machine. You don't see it, but it's there. We always use a Teflon sheet. And this is the only way that we never ever forget it, because it's attached to the machine. So if you have magnets and a Teflon sheet, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver.
And this is our final press, guys. I'm doing it for 10 seconds. And we are all
So
done.
cute! So cute.
Oh, that came out perfect.
So cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Ronnie said pattern is coming together and that they need to upgrade their heat press. And Rosa wants to know, do we know when we're going to be getting the StarCraft heat press back in stock?
That is a good question, because it is such a fabulous heat press.
Yes, but we do not know yet when it's going to be back in stock. You can always go ahead and subscribe to the, we do know?
I think it's around March.
Yeah, I think it's like beginning, end of March, maybe?
Yeah, we can double check, but
Okay.
I believe it's good.
Yeah, let us find out about that. But you can also subscribe to the notifications, and then the minute that it goes back in stock on the website, you'll get an email, and it'll tell you that it's back in stock, because those things sell out so quickly. It's a very, very popular heat press. We use it all the time, and we love it. So I think that's why we have such a hard time keeping them in stock, because everybody just loves that heat press.
Definitely.
So did we get a
Alright.
shot of this on overhead? Or am I too far down?
No, hold on. You do need to come up some.
I need to come up. All right.
Karen said that is so cute.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We've been hanging out too much. All right.
He is so stinking cute. I love it.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I'm proud of this. I hope you guys love this also.
Let us know what you think.
Karen says, that is cute. We think so also. He is swagged out in his Argyle sweater. And let us know where you guys are at.
Yes.
And we can get into the second sweatshirt. And
Okay.
hopefully you guys can follow along with us.
Let's take it over there and do number 2. Okay. Yeah, I heard it.
We gotta bump this up. Do you want to go ahead and transfer that for me?
I sure will. Oh, you know what? I had a whole sheet. What did I do with it? Did I toss it? No, I got it. What's this right here? Oh no.
Roberta said that was adorable. Ronnie says that she has a swing away heat press, but she wants one like we use.
Yes.
You have a swing away and you want one like us? Okay, girl.
I always see that debate. I'm looking for a scrap piece of carrier sheet here. I always see that debate, swing away versus clamshell. And so often we say, well, it just depends on what you have space for, right? I kind of like the clamshell.
It's the perfect size for us.
Yeah. I need to break out our, what is it, a 5-in-1 heat press that we have? I would love to play with that and do 8-in-1. 8-in-1. And we should do a live on that and do all the attachments.
We should.
Yeah.
I have a swing away I got like a couple of years ago, and I don't like it.
So Emily has a swing away, and she would prefer the clamshell.
Well, my room is too small.
Yeah, it's
It
definitely a
is the window.
space thing. Definitely a space thing.
Good morning, Boye.
It has no balance to it. I've got like shelf liner under it to hold it steady.
You know
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Adapt and overcome. That's what I hear.
Hey, that's the whole theme for today's live. Adapt and overcome, everyone.
Right.
All
Are
right.
you feeling confident enough to press this one? Did
No.
I teach you anything?
You taught me everything. I want to see you do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Alrighty. You guys with me? You ready for me to move on to the second sweatshirt?
Oh my god, just
Leanne loves her swing away.
Karen says she's about 80 ounces in. She said ounces, but I think she meant ounces.
I saw that.
Holly says she loves it. Yay, I'm so glad that you love it. And if you made this with us tonight, will you please do us a favor and take a picture of your shirt or your sweatshirt or whatever it is and drop it in our Facebook group?
Yes.
I would love to put together like a little collage and use it as kind of like our group picture for our craft with us night. Wouldn't that be so cute? So put it on and wear it, or if you don't want to be in the picture, then just take a picture of your shirt.
That would be so cute. Oh my goodness.
Let's do that.
See,
Let's
we
do
don't
that.
talk about these things until we're on the live, but that is a fabulous idea.
I think that'd be cute.
What is our crafting group?
Brilliant Vinyl Crafting. So we will drop a link so that you all can find it if you're not already in that group. But yeah, drop a picture. I think that would be fun.
Monica says, let's go, we're ready.
All
so
right.
Let's move on to the second sweatshirt here. Once again, my first step is folding my sweatshirt in half. And I'm just going to lay this across here. And press it just for a few seconds. I moved that heat press all around when I did that. Alrighty. And you will see that left me a nice crease right down the middle of my sweatshirt. So that's going to help me line up my design once again.
The link is in the comments, by the way.
Oh, perfect. So if you don't have the link for the group, then you guys can find it in the comments now.
Alright, so once again, our first press is going to be our printed pattern here. So our heat press is set to 300 degrees. But because I need to know where to lay this printed pattern on the sweatshirt, I'm going to go ahead and lay down this layer here. And I see a little shrapnel here that I don't want to get pressed.
Not the shrapnel.
So I'm going to try and get that off first. Alright. So like I said, we like to go about 3 inches down from the neckline to the top of the design here. So I'm just going to eyeball that. Move it over just a tad more. This is your sweatshirt, Marina, so how does this look?
Looks good from here.
Alright.
Y'all look great.
Alrighty. So now that...
Sorry,
Is it
y'all.
bedtime?
That's literally what that means. That's how old I am. That's 8:14. My watch is like, all right, slow it down, girl. At 9 o'clock, you need to go to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, alright. Well, let's wrap this up. I hope you guys are following along just fine. So we're not pressing this layer yet. This is just here to help me line everything up. So I'm just gonna peel up this corner here. The carrier sheet is see-through, so that helps me out. So I can see where to lay my little sweater here. Alrighty.
Let's see, I see we have a question that says,
Don't read it.
Don't read it. You can't know what it says. You can't know what's in it. It's
Oh.
about the other mystery box.
Okay.
I'll message you, there is a way to do it.
Kelly, we will reply to it. Hold
Yeah.
on.
So if y'all don't know, we don't know the contents of the monthly mystery boxes because we do an unboxing with you all, so we don't want to know what's in it until we actually do the unboxing. So Megan and Emily are going to reply to your comment. I was thinking I didn't know what mystery box she was talking about. I'm like, is this from another vinyl company? Somebody's cheating on us?
Alrighty. So I've got my little sweater lined up where it fits perfectly in to the black outline. So I'm just going to peel away the black part and go ahead and press my pattern. So I'm only pressing this for a few seconds. Why is that?
Because we are layering, so we want to get just a few second tack, and then we are going to continue to apply heat with each layer. So by the time we finish the final, this first layer will have gotten the heat that it needs to adhere to the garment.
Alright.
Just don't look at the comments. I replied in the comments. Just don't look at it.
I was like, they're gonna read this comment. And she was just like, what do you mean?
It's been a long day, Emily. You okay?
Okay, I'm not gonna read. The only thing I can see is Kelly saying thank you. That's it.
Yeah,
Just
the
take
only
your
thing
glasses
you can
off.
see.
Take my glasses off. Yeah, then I can't see anything.
Alrighty. So now, once again, we have to wait for the heat press to lower its temp to 285 degrees because the rest of the layers that we are working with all are StarCraft Softlex, which is pressed at 285 degrees.
Yes.
Kelly said so sorry. You're fine.
No, you're fine. We still don't know what's going on, so don't you worry about it.
I'm trying to just not even look.
We just like to be dramatic about it.
It's just fun for us because, you know, we get surprised. I always feel like it's like a surprise for us too, even though the stuff in the
we
box
get to
is
be
not-
a
yeah.
part of the mystery. Yeah, we know the products that we sell, but it's so fun to unbox and see what Megan and Emily have come up with for that month, and to maybe get like some new craft ideas with what's incorporated in the box. So it's definitely fun for us. So I can understand why it's so fun for you guys.
Yes. All right, we're at 293. Should we lay this on top? Should we go ahead or wait till it drops to 285?
We'll just wait.
We'll just wait. How are you guys coming along? Is everyone done with their shirts? Did you guys finish with the first shirt? Let's
Aw.
see. Oh my gosh, how cute is that?
Megan says, "Thank you ladies for being so patient. I messed up with the first cuts and I used glitter, so I was a little behind, but I caught up and I'm loving this. My mom calls me Charlie Brown, so I really love this shirt." That is so perfect.
Cute. You need to
That's
make your mom a
awesome.
shirt also. You and your mom
Yes.
need to take a picture in matching shirts.
Yes, and
I
post
love
it in
that.
the group.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm glad that you're caught up. Holly says the baby woke up. We'll finish tonight.
Aww, how old is the baby? Aw, I don't
That's
have
so
any
sweet.
babies anymore. My baby is 16 years old and waiting at work for me to come pick him up.
All right, so let's get to moving.
All right, it's
He presses the right
285.
temperature.
All right.
All right, so now I'm just going to line up my black layer here with the sweater. And it looks like it lays pretty perfectly. So we're gonna go ahead and press that for just a few seconds at 285.
Megan said yes, especially now that I know what to do. Haha.
Haha. All right.
We've been
Okay,
here since
Brett.
7 this morning.
Y'all, you can't see Megan and Emily, but I think they have adult beverages and they're not sharing.
I wish.
I
Yeah, I'm
assure
just
you,
kidding.
it's literally just sleep deprivation.
I promise you, this is just all natural, sadly.
The bags under our eyes give it away.
Alrighty, so like I said, this next part is up to you guys as to what order you press your next layers in, but I'm going ahead with my red heart for just a few seconds.
Holly's
I'm always
baby is
curious about
8
women.
months old.
Aww.
Goodness gracious. Well, Holly, go take care of that sweet baby. You can watch the replay if you missed anything. And please join us for next week's craft with us as well.
Definitely. So what do you guys think about this time? Was this too late? I mean, I know that the majority of the people on our Facebook page said that 7 p.m. worked best for them, but now that we've actually done one, we're coming up on 8:30, so is this a little bit too late? Let us know.
Go in with my next layer, just making sure that all of the outer bits of my black layer are even. That helps me make sure that I have everything lined up properly.
Emily said this is too late for her because she's sleeping over there in that chair.
She's alive, but she's dead.
She's trying to
Berta
get...
said this was perfect for her.
Oh, good.
Yeah, my fiance just texted me and said, I'm going to bed.
Oh, no.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
We're usually in bed by like 8:30.
You heard my watch, so it's definitely time for me to be getting in the bed.
Monica says this was a great time for her as well.
Yay!
Alright, I've got all the last bits of my design here. I'm going to press this for just a few more seconds.
Sorry if y'all hear loud banging. The guys in production don't know how to read.
And then we're going to go ahead and peel away these carrier sheets.
So cute, so cute. Like I've never seen it before.
And then we're going to press the whole thing. This is supposed to be a tutorial. Press the whole thing for 10 seconds, just to make sure we get all those creases out.
Megan said she's in the same time zone as us, so it's fine for her.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even really, think about where, we should have asked where everyone was from also. So we knew all the different time zones we were dealing with. Yay, so we have 2 adorable little Snoopy shirts. Kennedy did such a good job on these. Don't they look so cute?
This is awesome.
So,
Happy first craft with us, guys.
yes, what do y'all think? How did it go? We want all your feedback.
Please.
We are anxious to know what you guys thought. Was this a fun way to follow along? Because we want to know if this is something we should look forward to doing in the future. Did we move too fast? Did we not move fast enough? Let us know.
Is there a particular product that you want us to incorporate in our next
Yes.
craft with us?
Yes.
I know I had a fabulous time. I think this was a great way to hang out with you guys, kind of wind down together. Maybe our next craft with us will
Wine down
yes.
together.
We'll include some wine. Exactly where I was going with that. Okay, everyone seems, let's see.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys had a wonderful time. I know we did. Thank
Yes.
you, everyone who joined us and everyone who was able to get a Kennedy and Marina mystery box. I'm thinking that'll probably be something that we do again in the future, so we will definitely keep you guys up to date on that. And once again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support.
And don't forget to come back with us next Wednesday. And we will post the time on the Facebook page, but we know that a lot of you are liking about this time. So we'll post the time on the Facebook page. We got to convince Emily to stay late again, y'all. And we'll post the time on the Facebook page, and then you guys grab the rest of the contents in your mystery box and come back and join us next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.